Well, keep your eye out on the screen. A couple of stocks should come up for you. Tata Motors, well, that stock has spiked up in the last few minutes. So keep an eye out on that one, going higher on good volumes as well. So that stock should come up for you. And from the broader markets, well, you have a smaller name, Sunflag Iron. The promoters have gone ahead and increased the stake by roughly around 0.88%, just out on the exchanges. On the back of that, that stock as well spikes up. But how do you trade the Nifty? We are moving towards the 12,030 odd mark, and from there we are seeing a bit of a retracement. Remember last week as well, we went to around 12,034, and from there we did see a U-turn. Prakash Gaba and Himen Kapadia join us to fill us in with their trading strategies. Prakash, let's start off with you first. Would you be looking to buy the Nifty at some point of time? If yes, at what kind of dips? And also someone who's sitting on a long position, more importantly, they'll want to know where should their stop loss come in at. So could you advise them?
Good afternoon. The first place the stop loss should be at 12,000 levels. If a dip comes under 12,000, I'm buying. If it breaks 12,000, I'm not buying. Here I'm not buying because it's already too stretched Nifty. So intraday purpose, I'm not buying. The trend is still intact up, has not been compromised. But in the short term phase, I think looks stretched to me. I'm not saying it's not going to go up. It could go up as well, but I'm not buying.
Okay, and what about the individual stocks you're recommending? And if I just want to add another one on Reliance Industries. If someone wants to buy Reliance Industries, do you see a dip in the stock coming? And what would be an appropriate entry point?
Today we've seen a gap up open on Reliance Industries. A dip is possible, but those would be a buying opportunities. The only thing is we need to have a very deep stop and play a longer move, because this is too stretched in the 2 days or 3 days that we have seen. So it needs to dip a bit. I don't know whether we'll get a dip. 1510 is a beautiful place for a dip if we get it. It's too far away. But I think it's going to around 1800 zones to 1900 zones in days to come. Maybe, who knows, 2000 is on the, perhaps on the cards, who knows. But looks like Reliance is a buy on dips card. I like two stocks here. Maruti certainly looks good to me. Very good chance Maruti can see a climb to around 7350 zones, stop below 7120. And I also like Sun Pharma. Today Pharma is doing well. Sun Pharma can climb to around 455 zones, stop below 435.
Okay, all right. Thanks so much for that, Prakash. Prakash's disclosure as well comes up for you on the screen. But let's get Himen into this conversation as well. Himen, what would your advice be for a trade on the Nifty Bank? And you could also give us your stock recommendations for today.
Yes, thank you for having me, Nigel. I think firstly, I'd wait for a small cool off. Closer to 11,990 is where I would go long in the Nifty, but I'd play the call option, Nigel, the 12,200 call option. So I'd wait for a 30-point cool off before going long. If the cool off doesn't come in, I would avoid a trade. As far as the bank Nifty is concerned, 31,200 was the breakout level. We are comfortably placed above that. So we're at 31,400 spot, a 100-point dip, a 150-point stop loss, and a 300-point target. So once again, I'd wait for a small dip as far as the bank Nifty is concerned. Nigel. Individual stocks, I think a lot of the stocks are looking good. Firstly, I have a buy on Z, but Z is already spiked up a bit. Once again, now this would be a conditional call since it's more. So buy Z at around 300, stop loss 295, target 310. And I have a buy on Maruti, a stop loss of 7140, target of 70 to 90, oversold. We are playing for a recovery, Nigel.
Thank you, Prakash, as well as Himen, for joining in. We'll get into a break on that note. On the other side, SEBI board meet is lined up today. We'll tell you what's lined up on the other side and what's expected.